trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup, toast to the winner.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Browns and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Here we go, here we go!
Ready? On first down, it's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 12 carries, 52 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and to the lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Oh, nice move. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Gets around him, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost in his mind. He knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Gino. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals, they all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Illegal forward pass.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
On third down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And this will not get close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the 26. Fourth down, Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. Real head scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And the Browns getting set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mariota's throw taken in by Thornton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Browns. Tyler Conklin, 27 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw again on second down. Smith to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Smith. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, Smith. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. It's just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Mariota. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mariota. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing is Mariota. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here, time ticking away. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mariota to sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Smith's throw taken in there by Cooks.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Being chased out left. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Mariota.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Once again, it's Swift.
A beautiful fake.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
On second down, Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now a run with fullback Johnson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and
2. When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second and 2, Smith. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Mariota's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mariota again.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. First down, Mariota.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
On second and 10, Mariota.
And it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On third down, Mariota.
As it's complete to Woods.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And Johnson's extra point up and good,
and that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Check, Panther. Hey. Check. Roll.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Able to slither by. They find some open field here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Smith. He finds his target, Allen.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run here with Moss. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd.
But John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. So that a good call by John Harbaugh in tossing out that red flag.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota forced out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Chuba Hubbard.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So the Ravens now down by 4, 70 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Now it's Smith. Finding Allen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Smith now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Smith. That's taken in by Knox. And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the first down as they stop it with 27 seconds. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Now Smith. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it down to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.